Hey everyone, I am open to week 11. This covers chapter 7 this week, interpersonal attraction, close relationships, and love. So this podcast is really just to give you an overview of what you're going to be doing this week. It's kind of like a little check-in and a to-do list just to keep you on track. So I'm going to just go through what we're looking at for the week. This is a suggested to-do list, and I would do it in this order. I tried to plan it that way on purpose, and you'll see why. I've posted 2 Lecture Burst podcasts. The first one covers sort of the first half of the lecture slides, and the second one covers the second half of the lecture slides. So you can take a look at those lecture slides, which, as I said here, are below. If you go right here are your lecture slides, and you can take a look at those and see maybe you want to watch both lecture bursts, maybe you don't, maybe you're fine with some material and you don't feel you need to. Really all I'm doing in the lecture burst is I'm going over the slides as I would in lecture. Each one is limited to 15 minutes, so they're short and intended just to give you a little bit more information about the slides. So there's 2 of them, and if you click here you can watch those. So look over those lecture slides as well. You'll be reading the chapter 7, and I just want to remind you all that you should try reading it along with the audio of the chapter, which is in Revel, the e-textbook from Pearson that you have. And I say this because I think it will help to hear the chapter as well as read the chapter. Since we are now fully online, we're not having the classroom interaction, there's a little bit more importance and emphasis on reading. So definitely read through that chapter once or twice or 3 times if that helps. In addition to the chapter, you're also reading Article 19 called Why I Hate Beauty. And that is found right here. So you'll click in here and you'll open that article up. That's your reading for the week, chapter 7 and article 19. You've got your lecture slides. Here is the objectives for the chapter. So this is all you're responsible for. The lecture slides cover most of this. Anything that the lecture slides miss, you will find in the textbook, but you will not be graded on anything that is not within the realm of these objectives. Okay, so these might be a good study guide to use for the test. All right, so once you've got the article read, the chapter read, you've looked at the lecture slides, then I've got some videos for you. So I've tried to select some videos of ones that I normally would be showing in class. Some of these are quick little clips. I think actually all of them are fairly quick. Secrets of Beauty is a short one looking at how we process beauty, sort of what we see as physical beauty, attractiveness, the symmetry of the face, that there's some actual biological components to how we see beauty. And so it talks about that. Then there's another video about Sternberg's triangular theory of love, which is in the lecture slides. He outlines the different elements of love, the different components, the different areas, how they intermix to create unique types of love relationships. So you'll want to check that out. And then this video is a little bit longer, I would say, I think 12-ish minutes, and it talks about the halo effect and how we're sort of primed to see beauty, and how affect, the way that a person acts and responds and the emotion one shows, can affect how we see a person as beautiful or not. So it's really kind of a neat video, and the halo effect is discussed as well in your textbook, so make sure to check that out. The homework is just like you've been doing all along. You're going to be reading chapter 7 and that article, and you're going to be integrating what you read there into answering these questions. Okay, just like you've been doing all semester with the homework assignments, it's the same thing. You're going to answer these questions, and as you do, you want to integrate in what you read. So back up your answers and support them with examples and concepts from the readings, right? Once you do that homework, you're going to click on this tab right here. It's not clickable right now when I'm in here, but when you view it, you can click right on there, and that's how you're going to submit your homework. Okay, so you're not attaching it as an attachment. You can literally write into the assignment tab here and put your answers in. If you prefer to do your work on a Word document, you can do that, but go ahead and copy and paste it from the Word document right into the assignment tab, okay? Because that way I'm not having to open up a bunch of different documents and you're not having to attach them. So you're going to want to go ahead and just click in there and submit your homework. Lastly is the exam, which is covering chapters 4, 5, and 6. It's 50 questions, multiple choice, worth 1 point each, just like you're used to having. The only difference is that now I realize you're taking this test online and not in class. And I realize that not everybody is super comfortable with that. So I tried to give you plenty of time. You have 70 minutes to complete the exam. Normally in class you have 50 if we get started right away. Usually it's about 45. And I'm saying that you are allowed to use your notes in your book. Okay, just remember though, the more you rely on your notes in your book, the longer it'll probably take. Because if you're having to look a lot of stuff up, it's going to take you longer to take the test. If you do a really good job studying, you won't need to rely as much on your notes in your book, but you'll have them there as a crutch. If you need them, you absolutely have to look something up, you can. So that's the test. Once you click into the test, your timing starts. You'll have 70 minutes once you click in. You can't stop and come back to it. Once you start it, you have to finish it, okay? When you've hit that 70-minute mark, it'll kick you out wherever you're at. Or if you wait too long to take it and it hits 11:59 p.m. on Monday tonight, then it's going to kick you out. Okay, so you want to make sure you leave yourself enough time to take this test. All right, that does it for your week. Please let me know if you have any questions. Please email me and get a hold of me if you have any questions. Thank you.